Hello. I've changed genre again. I'm now writing a lipogrammatic novel. You know, one of those experimental French ones, like the one that's got no E's in it. Mine, well, I'm not sure the plot, but the whole thing is going to be a palindrome. The entire book. It starts... Dr. Javinsky emitted an incomprehensible shriek of incandescent irascibility. I'm so excited. Might get a bit harder halfway through. Joining me this evening, on my right, Michael Tiggeler, who has grade 1 saxophone, Eleanor Young, who has swum with pink dolphins in the Amazon, and their captain, Stanley Thomas, who spent a month at drama school learning how to be an octopus. Fixed in their football fandom, they are the Gunners. Stanley.
Yes.
What starts with a T, ends with an E, and has hundreds of letters in it?
Hundreds of letters there.
No. It's the post office. Oh. Starts with a T, ends with an E, has hundreds of letters in it.
Yeah.
Have a nice evening. Your opponents tonight are, on my left, Alice Nettleship, whose favourite printing technique is risograph, Charlotte Ashton, who has modelled at Paris Fashion Week, and their captain, Ben Worth, who can recognise every Beatles song from the first 2 seconds. United in their contempt for the cold, they are the Suncatchers. Ben, a bus driver turns the wrong way down a one-way street and then doesn't stop at any of the bus stops, but he doesn't get in trouble. Why not?
He's on a bike.
He's on foot, or on a bike will do, but well done. They're ready. This team is ready. Good luck. Well done, all of you, for making the quarterfinals. Gunners, you're going first. Please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
We'll have the twisted flax, please.
Twisted flax. What is the connection between these apparently random clues? Here's the first.
OK, is it sort of the systems of government?
Yeah,
potentially.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
Next, please.
Up to 5 for outstanding.
Oh, OK. Oh, so it's the number and then it's the following thing, so up to 5.
Why is it up to 5?
Awards.
Is it things you can win?
Yeah, something like
Take
that. Next, please.
Oh, dear.
Good one for you.
6 representatives, universities, nothing.
Nothing. Next, please. That feels like...
Who gets to choose something?
Just usually not council or something. Anything? Nothing? OK. These are councils.
What do you mean by that?
They are councils that make decisions regarding religion in those countries.
I don't think you spotted the connection, so there's a bonus chance for you, Suncatchers.
I think they all get to sit in parliaments, legislatures.
That's what it is. So they are councils in a way, and they do have a hand in making laws, but they're not politicians. So what can you tell me about any of the specific clues?
Well, the 26 most senior bishops get to sit in the House of Lords, and that was what gave it to me, to be honest. The rest kind of makes sense after that.
Yes, in Ireland, and with the typical elegance of the Irish, representatives of universities. That's nice, it's classy. In Italy, people get chosen for all sorts of things, ex-prime ministers, that kind of thing, they get put there, and Islamic law experts in Iran. At time of recording, maybe there'll have been regime change in Iran by the time this goes out. You can live in hope. Well done. You get the bonus point, and it's your own choice. What would you like?
Water, please.
Water. What connects these clues? Here's the first.
OK, so it's not named after something. Next, please. Could be.
Who could the first one be in that case?
Next, please.
No, that doesn't mean anything to me.
It's not like Queen's Court or something. Next, please.
After a time, we're going
2 seconds.
Names of the Queen's corgis.
That is not it, I'm afraid. Gunners, your chance for a bonus now.
Are they famous horses?
They are horses. You're close, because it is animal names, but it's not corgis, it is racehorses. Can you tell me what any of the specific names are?
Well, the last one presumably is Seabiscuit.
That's Seabiscuit.
And then Red Rum is
Red
the
Rum
last
at clue 3.
Couldn't say for the other two.
Mountain on the Duchess of Westminster's estate, Foinaven. Great horse after whom a jump is named, and a village in the Himalayas. What do you think? Have a guess.
Sugar.
Shergar. There we go. Very well done. These are horse names. What would you like for your own question?
We'll have the Horned Viper, please.
OK. What connects these clues? Here's the first.
That's one for you.
He died, I think, around that year. Oh, was he turned down for a knighthood?
I quite like he was turned down or he turned it down? Next, please.
So he was turned down because of stuff he did in the Second World War.
Okay. Next, please. That doesn't sound like that.
No,
No.
P.G. Woodhouse also died in that sort of era.
I'm leaving you.
That's too
Next. It could be. I think that's on you. But I think
For Wilkie Collins.
I think I'm gonna have to go.
Hang on, did
Yeah,
they-
can you come on and
Was it confirmed after they died?
2 seconds.
What do you think?
Something to do with the year they were turned down for a knighthood or something like that.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Suncatchers, do you want to go for a bonus?
Did they have films made they wrote books that were turned into films in those years?
That's not it, but you're closer. They wrote books that were turned into something in those years.
Musicals.
They were turned into musicals by
Andrew
course.
Lloyd Webber.
Andrew Lloyd Webber. There you go. P.G. Woodhouse. Jeeves. That was the Jeeves book.
Woman
And
in White or something like that.
The Woman in White is the Wilkie Collins. Gaston Leroux. Do you know who that is?
Is that Phantom of the
He
Opera?
wrote The Phantom of the Opera, and T.S. Eliot, of course, Cats. And these were all turned into musicals by Andrew Lloyd Webber. So close, but no points. What would you like for your own question?
Alice.
Could we have the lion, please?
Yes, you can. Well chosen. You'll be hearing your lovely clues. Here comes the first.
Okay, so it's by the band and it's called The Night They Put on Dixie. Next, please.
Listen to your mothers. Don't just succumb to the wishes of your brothers. Take a step
No,
back
no.
and take a look at one another.
They're not a bit
You need
all about the
another
American Civil
contrast
War, are they?
between a father and a
Next,
mother.
please.
Tonight about some drink. Well, that's what
Is
Endemol
it?
said in his song. Yeah. I don't know what the original, what was the first one.
First one was The Night They Put on Dixie. Next, please.
There must be some word today
That's a
from my
2 seconds.
That's Civil War, try that maybe. Keep doing, trying about war maybe.
All about wars, people.
Wait until
Yeah, all about wars.
That's
Wait
not
till
it.
you hear.
This is quite a tough music question, I have to tell you. Gunners, do you know?
Songs featured in chocolate adverts.
Not it. Who did you hear singing?
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins?
The band.
Well, the band, but who specifically?
Is that Leave on Helm?
It was Leave on Helm.
Kylie Minogue, the last one? No.
The Carpenters.
Karen Carpenter.
I mean, I bow to no one in my admiration of Kylie, but it was the great Karen Carpenter. And a clue to Meg White from the White Stripes. Is there anything you know about those 4 people?
They're all drummers
They
who
are
sing.
all drummers.
Oh, that's good.
Singing drummers was the link there. Gunners, what would you like next?
We'll have the Eye of Horus, please.
Eye of Horus. What connects these clues? Here's the first.
Anything at all there? I'm getting a lot of that.
Protest is objection.
Yeah, I quite like that. Yeah.
Contest is competition.
Pros and cons. Do you want to go in now? Oh, one more. Next, please. Yeah. Pros and cons.
Oh, very well done. Very well spotted. I think you saw that, Eleanor, at the first clue. Let's bring them all up and perhaps you can talk me through it.
To protest is an objection, to contest is a contest is a competition.
Exactly so, because bear in mind that the viewers might be just a few paces behind you. You take the word at the beginning, you put pro to make the first word and con to make the second one. So test, protest is objection, contest is competition. What about the rest of them?
Profound means deep. Confound is to confuse.
Exactly, and then
And so on.
protract, extend, contract, legal agreement, and then product and conduct at the end. Very well calculated. Back to you, Suncatchers, the last question. 2 reads. What connects these picture clues? Here's the first.
I can't even tell what that is.
Stones or something like cactus
Like
or
stones,
something.
yeah.
Next, please. So is that the break?
That's a foot plate, I think.
Is
It's
that?
called in
Okay.
a train, yeah.
Next,
Yes.
please. That's a dead man's hand. So dead man's feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dead.
They're all dead man's something.
Dead men is the cheery connection. Let's bring up all the clues and perhaps you can tell me about them.
So I'm told the first one is dead man's fingers.
Yes, it's a sort of fungus, looks like fingers coming up
Yeah,
off the
and then
ground.
the second one is, I don't know what it's called, but it's basically if you take your foot off it, the train stops.
Is it dead man's
yeah.
switch? I think it used to be dead man's handle. It's something you would have in a train or a vehicle that the driver has to do something active to
Yeah.
keep it in motion, otherwise it switches everything off.
The third one is the dead man's hand. Is Wild Bill Hickok?
Well,
or
they
someone
say
was holding it when
Wild Bill
shot?
Hickok was
Yeah.
shot playing poker, and people speculate what hand was he holding, and some people say aces and eights, but there's no, foundation for that really.
Yeah.
And the last one,
Dead man's chest.
Dead Man's Chest from the Pirates of the Caribbean. Jolly good. That means at the end of round 1, the Suncatchers have 3 points, the Gunners have 4. Round 2 now, what comes forth in a sequence? Gunners, you'll be going first again. What would you like?
We'll have the 2 reads, please.
2 reads. These are going to be picture clues. What would you expect to see in the 4th picture? Here's the first.
That's Andy Robertson, who's Liverpool left back. Next, please. That's Beyonce Kelly. Anything?
No.
Nothing. Next, please. Is that Paul Robeson?
Could be. Some
Yes, Robertson. So,
Something else.
Robson. So,
Robson.
Yes, Robson. Sam Robson. Robson. Yeah. A picture of Laura Robson.
Can you spell her name for me, please?
Robson.
Correct. We actually went with Linda Robson. What is this sequence?
So the first one is Andy Robertson, footballer. The second one is someone Roberson.
Yes, Latavia Roberson from Destiny's Child.
And the last one is Paul Robeson.
Exactly, the great Paul Robeson. A big fan of Wales, I discovered in hearing about this question.
The
Paul
country
Robeson.
or the animal?
With the country. No, yes, he sort of marched with miners and supported miners. That's a lovely connection. Suncatchers, what would you like?
Water, please.
Water. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
But then they're joined, aren't they? Next, please.
7 sides of that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 successive endings. I don't
Next, please.
want to take
That's 12. Is it 12? Dodecagon.
Yes. 7. Oh no, because they've got 4 sides.
Yeah, I'm struggling to see it.
2 seconds.
One triangle.
Not it, I'm afraid. Gunners, do you know?
0 triangles.
No. It is to do with coinage. If you take British coins in their current shapes and go up through the numbers, the first ones, 1p, 2p, 5p, 10p, are all circles. 20p and 50p, heptagons. And, of course, the pound coin, which was a circle, is now a dodecagon, the 12 sides. And so next would be...
One circle.
One circle for the £2 coin. You're all too rich, you've only got notes in your pockets, that's what it is. Or too young and you've only got cards. You can just tap on things. So no bonus point, but a question for you, Gunners. What would you like?
We'll have the lion, please.
Lion. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Well, that's a writer. Anything else?
No, it's not all capitals.
Yeah. 1980 something, maybe. Next, please. That's
doing
very
here?
different, yeah.
It's only got made up of 3 left.
3 E's, 3 A's.
That's
Oh, I see.
only made up of 4. Is that right?
G-E-O.
Oh, no, that's
No.
already 4. No. Next, please.
See the guy who plays spectacles? It's 3 E's. 4 E's. Oh, no.
Oh, I don't know.
I have no idea about this. Do we have anything?
2 seconds.
1, David Cross.
Who is David
Who's
Cross?
Bob Odenkirk's comedy partner.
Oh, I see. Not the answer, I'm afraid. Suncatchers, do you want to go for a bonus?
It'll just be 1, and it could be
Well, go on, say
David
one.
Mitchell. 1 David Mitchell.
Delightful though that answer is, I'm afraid it's not the answer in this case. It is the answer to most things in life, I find, but not this question. Now, what I can't bear is I think you had it. You said at one point G-E-O-R. And now you've got to do it twice. G-E-O-R, G-E-O-R, well, 4 letters repeated at the beginning of George Orwell. 3 at the beginning of Mamma Mia. 2, Bo Bodenkirk. So anything with 2 repeated letters. B.B. King, ZZ Top, we went with. Anything with 2 letters the same at the beginning.
Oh, so annoying.
Suncatchers, what would you like?
Twisted flax, please.
Twisted flax. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
These golf things.
Maybe sandpaper.
And then what is it?
I don't know.
And then would it be green?
Next, please. Yeah, something. Next, please.
Very high. Are these C's? No.
Could be.
Not very high. And then would it be like
Could be something.
extreme or C's high? Very high. I don't know, squall maybe or something. I don't know.
2 seconds.
Storm.
Not it, I'm afraid. Gunners, do you know?
Gale or gale force?
That's not it either. I was wrong. When this first came up, very rough, high, very high, I thought the sequence was my first weeks at university. Not really. I never had drugs. But it isn't. It's sea states, as I think you knew.
Yeah.
And the next would be, charmingly, phenomenal. Phenomenal is the roughest sea state. What would you like, Gunners, for your next question?
We'll take the Eye of Horus, please.
Eye of Horus it is. What will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
OK, well,
What do we know about that?
I don't know anything about that.
Great.
Next, please. OK, so Canning's the shortest serving prime minister ever.
Is it?
Shortest
busy.
No, but who's the next king? And then next, please. So it'd be Victoria.
Oh,
Who's
is
the
that-
shortest serving prime minister under Victoria?
I don't know.
Who's the
I
shortest
thought you meant
prime
after
minister
them.
under Victoria? Well, no, it's not, because it's the king and then the PM under them. Or PM is there during when they came to power.
Is it just going down in order of shortest servings?
No, because the king's hasn't played a role like this.
2 seconds.
Queen Victoria, PM Percival.
And why would that be?
It's the next royal after King William IV, and then the shortest serving prime minister under that royal.
Ah, ingenious, but no, that does not work for this sequence. So a bonus chance for you again, Suncatchers.
They're in order. Something like Queen Victoria, PM Disraeli.
Not it. It's to do with their names. What was Grenville, the Prime Minister, called? What was his full name?
George.
It was George Grenville.
Oh.
And Canning? It was George Canning. William IV, Viscount Melbourne's name was William Lamb. So we need the next time the name of a monarch and a Prime Minister coincided. And had you thought of Her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, who would you have named as the shortest serving Prime Minister?
Liz Truss.
Well, it would have been Liz Truss, who does share her name.
That's hard.
Liz Truss, I must say, is doomed to be a quiz question for all eternity, no? Suncatchers, 1 question remains this round. It's the Horned Viper. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Kevin is short. And Kevin in Home Alone. There's no Stephen in Home Alone. It's a shorter name, but it doesn't.
Next, please.
Stephen is short.
Oh, this is The Usual Suspects.
Oh, come on then.
Next, please. Okay, so it's Gabriel. Who else is there? Who's the 4th person in there?
Never seen
Thing.
it.
It's
It's the line up below.
2 seconds.
Gabriel is taller than William.
And why would that be?
It's The Usual Suspects poster. I don't know. I can't remember who's next.
Gunners, do you want to have a go for a bonus point?
Gabriel is taller than whoever is standing next to Gabriel on The Usual Suspects poster.
What do you think the chances are that I'm going to give you the point for that? What a thing to do to your opponents. No, you are right. It is The Usual Suspects poster. Who are the people? Kevin...
Kevin Spacey.
Spacey.
That's your problem.
Ah.
It's Kevin Pollock. He's at the beginning, then Stephen Baldwin, then Benicio del Toro, then Gabriel Byrne, and then Gabriel is taller than Kevin Spacey, who's at the end there. That means at the end of round 2, the Suncatchers have 3 points, the Gunners have 6. On we go to the connecting wall, and Suncatchers, you'll be going first this time. Would you like lion or water?
Water, please.
Do you know, it's been popular, this series, the water wall. It used to be always almost everyone chose the lion, and somehow water's having a little moment
It's
in the sun.
hot in here, I think that's what,
That's what it is. So 2.5 minutes to solve the water wall, starting now.
Fierce were a girl band. Mars is a chocolate.
Sugarcane, sugar plum,
Savage is
sugar glider.
Oh yeah. So silver screen star.
She's got a wild.
Fair, yeah, savage, vicious. Right, what would Norfolk Broads be? It's got roads at the end of it. A den is at the end of Wyden.
But we've had that.
Biden, Trump, something like that.
Yes, Biden,
Bush.
Trump, Bush.
Bush, Pierce, Franklin Pierce.
Okay, so the others are Mars, Affair, Silver Screen, and Norfolk Broads.
They are all in the lyrics of Life on Mars by David Bowie.
Ah, okay.
You solved the wall. Very well done. You got your eye in now. But have you? Because what about the connections? Tell me about the first blue group starting glider.
Starts with sugar.
You can put sugar before all of them. What's a sugar glider?
A monkey,
Little
like
squirrel
a
thing.
squirrely.
It's a cute little creature. Yes. And the next group, wild, savage, vicious, feral.
Sort of nasty or out of control.
Yeah, I mean, they're synonyms for each other, really, so yes. And the next group, frump, rush, and so on.
If you change the first letter, you get a US president.
Very well done. Yes, that was a tricky word one. And as you saw, Trump, Bush, Biden, and Pierce. And the last group, Affair, Mars, and so on.
I think they're all in the lyrics to Life on Mars by David Bowie.
They absolutely are. Very well done. So that is the 4 points for the connections as well, and the bonus, it's the maximum of 10 points. Let's bring in their opponents now, give them the other wall, see how they like it. Gunners, you will be getting the lion wall, 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
Okay, what do we think? Sourdough is bread, as is rye. Anything else?
Book of
Soda
Love is a
bread.
song.
Pie dough, maybe?
Cocky, brazen, brash.
Yes, yeah,
And
nice
bold.
one. Bold, bumptious is good.
Bumptious. Soda.
Okay, let's keep
Could
going
be,
through
could be
these.
Yoda. Is that?
Keep thinking.
Does that fit? I don't know
Is there
Star
anything else
Wars.
it could be? I feel like I've gone through all of them now.
There must be
Oh yeah, if there's 6 of them,
Are
there's
there
not
other breads?
of James Dean, Book of Love, Main Man and She Departed. Do you like the
Yeah.
songs?
Um,
Okay.
Damper.
Main Man, James Dean and Book of Love, I think are all songs. James Dean, I
Yeah,
want to say is,
fine.
but I don't know what the last one is.
No. Hubristic. Do we go through all the balls?
Yeah, well, there's too many of them, I think that's the
Okay.
thing.
That starts with bump. That's
She
not the
Departed,
thing.
Book of Love, James
I
Dean.
think we need to try something else.
Yeah,
What could pie be? American
yeah, anything.
pie.
Crust.
I think there were.
Damper.
Did you soda bread, sourdough, rye?
I did soda, sour and rye, but I don't know what the rest are.
Damper? Is that one?
Oh, very nice. Fantastic. Okay,
Okay.
cool.
So does that change the bowls?
No, it
Bumptious
doesn't.
and
We've still got the same number of bowls,
Okay.
and I don't want to go through them. So
Fine.
1, 2, 3. I think those all have to be
you
the same
tried
one.
those? Brash.
Let's just go. I'm just going to go through these and just try every other one with them.
Bold could be levy could be lever. Is it?
Okay, well then those probably aren't
Anagram?
the same ones. So, okay. It's annoying not to get the ones that mean the same thing.
Yeah. That's annoying. Levy.
I think.
Oh, they're in the American Pie. James
So
Dean.
James Dean,
Levy.
yeah. Oh, Levy, pie, and
And oh, I don't know.
Book of Love. Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
And then bold.
That's it, the time's up and the wall has frozen, but you grabbed a second group just near the end there. What connects sourdough, soda, and so on?
Kinds of bread.
They are the breads, yes. The damper is an Australian bread. Pie, James Dean, Book of Love, Levy.
They're all in the song American Pie.
Yes, and you said American Pie quite early on and went away and came back to it, but you just found it at the end there. Don McLean's American Pie, drove my Chevy to the levee and so on. And, of course, you can get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find. So let's resolve the wall. There we go, bold, bumptious, brazen and so on.
They're all synonymous with each other.
Well, you always knew that, but
Yeah.
there were too many of them. And the last group, Main Man, She Departed, Brash and Cocky.
You change the first letter for a film.
Yes, you do. What are those films?
Rain Man, The Departed, Crash, and Rocky.
There you go, all winners for the Best Picture Oscar. So easy when it's solved for you.
Yeah.
But well done for finding the two groups just in the nick of time and 4 connections, a total of 6 points. Let's have a look at the scores going into the final round. The Gunners have 12 points, the Suncatchers have 13. So it is painfully close going into the missing vowels round. There'll no doubt be some kind of horrible result here where a tiny error means doom for some of you, but never mind, there's no prize anyway. You're all brilliant. Fingers on buzzers, teams. I can tell you that the first group of missing vowels clues are all big red things. Suncatchers?
Mars.
Correct. Gunners?
Chambers Dictionary.
Yes, it is. Suncatchers?
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Well done. Gunners?
Double-decker bus.
Yes, it is. Next category, questions asked in the game Guess Who? Suncatchers?
Does your person wear glasses?
That's right. Suncatchers?
Is your person a man?
Correct. Gunners?
Does your man have ginger hair?
I mean, it'd be a silly question to ask in Guess Who, but yes. Suncatchers?
Is your man Joseph?
It's the modern version of Guess Who, where Joseph has ginger hair. Next category, famous finders and what they found. Gunners?
Howard Carter and the Tomb of Tutankhamun.
Well played. Suncatchers?
Oh, no.
No, I'm afraid I must take a point away. Gunners, do you know? I don't blame you. It's Mary Anning and a plesiosaurus skeleton. Next clue. Gunners?
Basil Brown and Sutton Hoo.
Well done. And that's it. The bell has gone for the end of the quiz. And looking at the final scores, the Suncatchers have 17, the Gunners have 17. It's not the end of the quiz, it's tie-break time. One missing vowels clue will come up. I'm not going to give you a category. Captains only may buzz in and give me the answer. If you buzz in with the correct answer, that's it, you've taken your team to the semi-finals. If you buzz in with the wrong answer, automatically the other team wins by default. So good luck. Your tie-break clue is coming up now. Suncatchers?
By the skin of your teeth.
Is the right answer. Well done, Ben, and a small reprieve for your nervous teammate Charlotte, who worried about dropping a point. Absolutely brilliant. You are through to the semi-final. Gunners, you were a brilliant team and you just could not have come closer. I can tell you it's worse to go out miles behind, thinking you should never have come. That close, just a tie-break point behind. Really unlucky, and thanks so much for all your brilliant playing so far. I don't like this kind of tension. I'm not in it for that. But if you are, join us again next week for Only Connect, the show that throws the rule book out the window and then runs outside and picks it up, because rules make quizzing fun. Goodbye.